This chat is about curses, demonic intervention, psychic attack. And it's something that I don't normally talk about, but I've actually been asked to jump on a video and chat because it's been like 3 times this week it's come across my awareness where someone has said, can I be cursed? Can my son or someone that I love, they've got demonic eyes, those big black pupilled eyes, and does it mean they've got a demon inside them? And I thought, oh my God, really? In the 21st century, people still believe this? But apparently they do. You know me, I'm fairly straightforward. I will say it as it is. And my particular viewpoint is, yes, we can be cursed. Yep, we can be cursed, but not by the supernatural, by the living. I believe that the only way or the only thing that can curse us is our own minds, what we believe to be true. And certainly if we are in a cultural environment that does believe in curses, because there are cultures that absolutely do. Our indigenous ones, for example, a lot of other European cultures believe in curses. And there's a lot of, how do I say, psychics in big air quotes that make a lot of money lifting curses. You know what? If you want to go ahead and do that, then great. But you'll just be so much more money lighter, and the curse won't happen because curses don't exist. But I believe that we can think they can. Much easier. Oh, I must be cursed. Someone must be cursed. I've got all this bad luck. Why can't I find a partner? Why can't I get a job? I always end up dating the person that's really bad for me. I must be cursed. Have you heard this before? What a convenient way of blaming the supernatural for something that is incredibly natural. We love to jump to the supernatural. Great way to explain or blame, because that means we'll never ever have to look deeper than that. And that was my recommendation when someone came to me this week and said, am I cursed? If we decide to blame something outside of ourselves, whether it's a supernatural entity, whether it's COVID, whether it's anything else, you want to know something? I reckon COVID's a curse. Not supernatural, but it's something we have to take responsibility for. If we want to do that, we negate the opportunity of inner healing, because the healing comes with inner responsibility. Healing comes when we take that unflinching gaze within to look inside and go, what can I do about this? What part of this can I be responsible for? That's when we start to lift the curse. There is a curse. It's ignorance. It's lack of self-responsibility. It's lack of awareness. They are all curses if you want, but there's nothing supernatural going on. I would be more worried about the living than I would from anything in the unseen world. Can living people throw curses on you? I don't believe so at all. But of course, the mind is a very powerful thing, isn't it? If we believe it, yes, but why are we fooling ourselves? There's no such thing as curses. And if someone tries to tell you there is, they just want a really quick buck. I hate to tell you. A lot of people will pay a lot of money not to take responsibility for their own stuff. No such thing as curses. No such thing as psychic attack. Oh my God, someone's psychically attacking me. I am such a victim. You know what? No. The only thing that's attacking you, love, is your own lack of awareness, your own lack of responsibility. I mean, I would like to think that a packet of Tim Tams attacks me because I can't resist it and I am sometimes powerless over them, but that does not mean I'm being attacked by them. Okay, psychic attack doesn't exist. That is saying that somebody else is more powerful than me. That is handing over the power to somebody or something else. That's not our God-given gift. I believe that it's our job to explore our own power and our own relationship to not only ourselves, but to the greater world. When we understand that, we understand that we're a part of everything. Nothing can turn on us. Nothing can attack us, certainly not psychically. But there is a belief going around, and it's based on the same thing, lack of responsibility. There it is. Please don't think that somebody's attacking you. It's a cop-out. You know what spiritual bypass is? That's what it is. It's attributing a supernatural reason to something that is very, very ordinary. Spiritual bypass means I'd rather believe that something supernatural happens that is not really provable than actually look at the logical, normal factors that contribute to this. Okay, so that is my thought on curses, supernatural, demonic eyes. That's been really big because guess what? There's a TV show about it, right? Because everyone's all spooked about it. Somebody's eyes go really, really dark and they say they turn black and they've got demon possession. No. There's really, really ordinary medical reasons for that. You know, they could be taking drugs, they could be having an altered state brought on by a period of mental unwellness, but there is no demonic attack. Okay, gotta say it. Curse lifting, exorcism, house clearing, entity removal, demon possession, they don't exist. Okay, but they do exist in our mind for sure. We can play on that, absolutely. We can believe it and blow it up and overthink it and Google search it and go absolutely cray about it, but it doesn't exist. Imagine putting that time into discovering your own soul. Imagine the fervor with which you Google demonic attack to looking into how can I expand my own soul? How can I understand myself more? What actually happens when we die? What happens in the afterlife? What is beyond this life? Imagine where we'd be then. So, knowing that we're human beings, there is such a thing as negative bias. We are raised, we are built, it's in our DNA to fear, to look at the negative before the positive. That's just who we are. Okay, we've got to fight that and look to the positive and look to the greater thing, which is our soul, which cannot harm us, and the spirit world, which cannot harm us, is only there to heal and help and forward our spiritual progression. So I hope that's helped. When I was a youngster, the Ouija board was my favorite tool, and then The Exorcist came out. The Exorcist came out in 1972. I already had a Ouija board. I was using it all the time because I was a bit, odd like that. Suddenly Ouija boards got a really bad name. It wasn't until 1972 with The Exorcist, that was one of the first kind of real spooky movies of that time. 70s was great for spooky movies. I put a dampener on all of that. It's because it plays to our fears. But let's play to our courage. Let's play to our love. Let's play to our bravery of the spirit, because there's more of that than there's any dark-eyed demons that I ever want to talk about. So I know that if you are bent on not taking responsibility for your own crap, let's face it, you'd love to talk about demons and possession and curses and psychic attack. Go for it. It's just not true. And when you get sick of that, and when you've spent a whole lot of money paying people to lift curses and do whatever it is, and you're still feeling that same crappy feel, maybe you'll look a little bit closer to home, and that will be the start of your healing. I'm just going to check this message. Holly, this is good to know, because I've thought maybe I've put bad luck or passed a curse to someone unknowingly, because I see bad things happen to people I've had contact with, and this is the same bad things have happened to you. But have they actually happened, or you've just seen them, Holly? This talks about negative bias. Negative bias in us means that we will see the bad stuff before we see the good stuff, okay? This is the responsibility of psychics and intuitives, to separate out, to know, what am I picking up? Am I picking up something from my fears, my human ego fears, or am I picking up something from the soul of another person? Because you know what? If you're picking up bad news, bad things, usually it's not from a psychic place. It's coming from your own fears. Got a great little course that handles that. It's called Trust Your Intuition. It's $29. I'm not going to promote it here, but you can find it down there in my Facebook page. You need to learn the difference between what's your own crap and what is you when you're absolutely contacting another soul. That is your responsibility as a psychic. Okay? So please do that. Thank you. Someone's going to repost it. I hope that's helped. That's my rant for the day. Love to chat to you soon. Ciao.